Hello everybody, welcome back. So today we're going to be working on installing the XI5. That way we can get our Lowrance system all hooked up and get it going and blah blah blah. That way we can run from the helm. We can run the trolling motor and do all that other stuff. And here we have the Tarova that came on the boat. We got it off last night, and anyway, that's what we're working on. And we're going to go on down to the hardware store, pick up some stainless bolts, nuts and bolts, because there was not stainless in it on the installation of the last one. But that's what we're going to do, and see if we can't get this old girl going. It's about the end of the spawn. Should be over, but it's hotter than fire. And we're going to work on the boat instead of going fishing. So come go with us. Paint Creek is looking good for the fishing right now. We have not been able to see it like that very many times this year. It's been high and muddy. The motor guide come with this quick release, and it sits on there and clamps down, and it's got a little locking mechanism on the side. I don't know if I'll ever use it, but it's nice. But we got to run the wires. This is where the Tarova went through. Let's see if that's going to work. Went and got these wet environment splice kit, so we can hook the plug up to here. We'll clean those up real good first and before we connect it, obviously. But here's my issue. So I don't know how much you guys have seen my boat, but that's my deck. That's my front deck space. Of course, we want to redo all this, but this is what we got right now. And right up there is where everything's happening. So I got the bolts down. Now I got to climb up in there, get the washers, nuts on the bolts, and then I got to find somebody to hold the top while I climb under there and ratchet the nuts down tight. Then we'll work on the wiring. But I can't wait to get that motor guide hooked up. I got the XI3 NMEA 2000 whatever it's called hooked up to my Elite Lowrance, and that thing is very nice. So that's where we're heading with this. We're gonna see if we can't get this all working, hopefully today. Alrighty, so this is the motor guide XI5 that I'm installing. So what I found out after I'd gone down to the hardware store and got brand new 1/4 inch 20 stainless steel bolts is that don't work. It don't go in there. So luckily, since I'm a pack rat, I've got some of these stainless steels that I had taken off of something sometime. The Gen X baby boomer part of me came out, at some point, and I save those, which I do on all kinds of other stuff. And this is why we're replacing them with stainless steels, because this here, we don't want them looking like that. I only want to do this once. I want to climb back underneath this hole. So we're going to pull all these out. Just something in case you guys are ever working on one of these quick releases. You're going to need Phillips, because you can't get a ratchet down in there. All right, back at it. Well, we got her. She's on. Everything's working like it's supposed to so far. She runs through her speeds. I like these. I do. I like these motor guides. I'm a big fan of these things. They hook up to my Lowrance. I love my Lowrance systems. I know there's a lot of them. Humminbird, Minn Kota, Blahs. I know, I get it. This is just my deal. This is what I like here. I'd use anything if I had to, but this is my preference. It took a while to find this XI5 because they quit making them. And the Lowrances today are $3,500, $4,000. So I like Motor Guide. We'll be running with her. All right. Oh, okay. So we got the trolling motor installed. It's doing great. I had a little bit of issues with the lights. They wasn't lighting it up, so I quick Google search just basically said to you know, check all your connections, blah blah blah. We did, and the light started working. So whatever it was minor. But today we're going to be pulling off the other Lowrance system. We got the 3-in-1 active transducer right there. It's going to go on the block that Rafe at CNR Fab put on, Chucky and Rafe, and we're gonna pull this off. This is an Elite 7 chirp. That's what we've been using most of the time. Well, since we've had the boat. I have not installed the other one yet, just getting everything going, so on and so on. But I did pull, you see here, I've got the wire pulled down, transducer wire, clipped a couple of the zip ties that are holding everything in there, and we are going to fish that wire all the way to the back, and then we're going to fish the other one all the way to the front. So there's going to be a lot of zip ties, a lot of time tied up, and all this. And it's hot in Ohio. It's like 90 something degrees, and I ain't liking it. But anyway, we're gonna get at it. We'll bring y'all back for an update. That sun's unbearable. I took my cover. See if you can see that. I got it up there, up to the bimini top with clips, so I can get in the shade. I got my shop back, my shop fan. Good gracious. It's hot. It's hot. Okay, so we did get the transducer on. Got it all wired back up, blah blah blah. I ain't trimmed off much of the wires and stuff. I had to put the bimini top up, which y'all probably seen earlier, and use my boat cover for some shade. God almighty, it's hot. It's hot. I'll show you some of the progress on the boat. Got the transducer wire run all the way to the front, redone, zip tied up. We got the 9-inch Lowrance Elite mounted. I think I'm gonna put the 7 over here, I think, and put a piece of that Yeah, it's stuff that construction guys use to hold down their extension cords and stuff across the deck for now, and plug the transducer to the trolling motor into the Chirp 7. But that's as far as I got today. It's hot. I'm tired, beat, and you can say what you want about the heat because it's terrible. I moved 13 hours north to get out of this. It didn't work. Let me show you something else real quick. This is from Walmart, really inexpensive. I put a short up on YouTube earlier about it. Push it in and it locks in. See how it does that? That's a good little deal. I like that. We're going to use this for a while. It's experimental. It's obviously not the most durable thing, but it is a stackable. You can get another one, sit right on top of it. They have open or top clear top trays that'll stack on it and everything. A lot like the Milwaukee and DeWalt pack outs that we use for work. But those are quite expensive. We do use them for work, but anyway, that's what we got done on the boat today, and we appreciate y'all watching. The motor guide is going to roll good. I don't think we're going to get out next weekend. The water's turning over. There's a lot of people on Facebook saying that there's a lot of dead fish, which it happens every year. We know it, but some of them are catfish, and it's just been, you know, terribly, terribly hot. No, regardless of how bad we want to fish, you know, sometimes it's better on the fish, but anyway, we'll see what happens. So we thank you guys for coming and going along with us, and we'll see you next weekend or whenever the next video comes out. Y'all have a good one. Be blessed.